Hi guys. Oh man, long time no see, huh? It has been forever since I made a video, and I apologize, but I have been super busy, and we've had, oh, I don't know, I guess you would call it a sort of a revolution here in the garage. So, you know, the paint and bodywork stuff, you know, I quit doing that. I do have another car to paint that's my own, but I certainly quit doing it to try to fund my projects. And we have gone in a completely different direction. You know, I've been putting together a tool room, basically, a machine shop. And any of you guys that know me very well at all know that that's where I came from. That's my background. I grew up in a tool shop. My earliest memories, and when I say that, I mean literally, my earliest memories were when I was in a tool shop with my dad. My grandfather had a tool shop. My dad had a tool shop, and then when my dad's partner retired, I became my dad's partner, and so I actually owned a tool shop. So it's been in my family history, you know, long before I was ever even thought of, and then, you know, I was part of it. So let's see, Native Crossbow. Some of you guys may remember that's the outfit that made our adapter for our EV, and they called me up. They were really busy. And wanted me to come in there and help them run production for their for parts for their bow. You know, all the bow, the entire bow, the crossbow, is made entirely in their shop. So I went in there and I ran some CNC machining centers. Didn't really run them. All I did was operate them. You know, clamp a part, push the start button, and that's pretty much all I did, which was very exciting for about the first 10 or 15 minutes, and after that it was just a huge boredom. So I don't know how people can do that, but anyway, after we got that done, 2 or 3 weeks of that, we had them caught back up, and then Benny asked me if I wanted to stay on, because he was really busy in the tool room part of their shop, and wanted to know if I'd run a mill. And man, I just jumped at the chance. Of course, I was you know, rusty, rustier than a tool that had sat in a box for 20 years, but you know, it didn't take very long for me to get right back into the swing of things, and we made some really cool stuff while I was there getting them caught up. And the whole point about me going there was I was hopeful I'd be able to make some parts for my car. That was the only reason I took the job, and it just never seemed to pan out. There was always a setup in the machine come on the weekend or something, so I think you know, I'd been toying around with the idea of having a shop for myself, and you know, it's a big undertaking. I think I even said it in a video, and I'm pretty positive that I'm going to end up with a machine shop here in my shop. But just the thought when I said that in a video was just almost overwhelming, and something I really didn't want to go through, but here we are, going right through it, and it's been a heck of a ride since we started putting all this stuff together. But you know, just buying tooling and you know, retooling in some cases for me. Some of my stuff was, you know, when our shop was over and done with, you know, the tools, I just threw them up in the attic. When my father passed away, I threw his tools up in the attic with mine, and you know, not properly stored. Some of it we had to replace, and things like this. And so it's just been it's been a bit of a struggle, but we're getting along with it well. And I've made a few things for friends, and actually one of the things I made for my friend Greg Porter, it might turn out to be something more than just a I made. So, you know, it's starting to roll pretty good. I'd like to get some work in it, but so I can fund my stuff properly. But we'll see how it all goes. I'll keep plugging away at it, and I'm sure I'm going to find something to do. But regardless, you know, that's kind of what I've been doing for the last 6 months. And then you see behind me here is my mill, which is the heart of the shop at this time. And it's an Excello vertical mill, which in my dad and I shop we had two Excello vertical mills. I'm partial to Excello. When I was shopping for a mill, I did not know. It took me a long time to shop for one. You know, I looked at some newer ones, and then I looked at some older Bridgeports, some even later model Bridgeports and things like that. I've never been a Bridgeport fan. I ran one up at Native, and that just made me realize that I didn't want one. I'm just not a fan of the Bridgeport. So I went and bought exactly what I wanted, which is an Excello. And I was even ready to go to Canada to get some, because there's a lot more of them for sale in Canada than there is in the United States. Of course, the Excello corporation was based in London, Ontario, so that's where the mill was made. But turns out one of them popped up for sale not very far from me, and it was this one, and I actually bought it from a used machine dealer. So they were able to hook it up, and I was able to go over and give her a test ride, so to speak, before I purchased it, and that made all the difference. You know, that's one thing about buying a piece of machinery off the internet or you know, sight unseen. You know, it's so much better if you can see it running. So I was able to see this one running, and I was able to purchase it and haul it home, or have it hauled home, and away we went. You know, I got a small lathe and drill press and some other little things, but the mill is the heart of it, and of course we're going to add to the shop some more, just as time and money allows. So you know, I want to have a complete tool room. So anyway, we started a new channel. I started a new channel. It's called Tom's Tool Room. I'm going to I'll put a link below to the video about this mill. I give a little bit of a walk around about this mill, and hopefully if you like those kind of videos, machining and stuff, you'll subscribe. That's all that's going to be on that channel is machining. It's going to be very machine oriented, machine shop oriented, and then we'll keep here on Tom's Wonderful World. We'll keep stuff that well, I don't know how I want to describe. How would you describe my channel? I guess we're about kicking the man's ass here at Tom's Wonderful World. You know, being more energy independent here. That's kind of my passion, and I can't imagine stopping that until the day I take my last breath. So we're going to continue working on the EV here. You know, it's been like I said, it's been an all-out effort, so to speak, just to get what I have here to come together. So I think we're going to have a lot of fun in here. I'm very comfortable. This is my wheelhouse. You know, I think I have something to share with the community, that you know, my experience and things in a tool room is quite in depth. So I think it's going to work out. So I got more stuff coming. We're going to have some EV stuff, lots of EV stuff, because we got more than one EV here. So hopefully you'll stay tuned for that, and and hopefully you'll go over to Tom's Tool Room and check me out over there and subscribe. So I think that's about it for now. So you guys take it easy, and we'll catch you later.